Welcome back to the pregame. Time now for our Liberty Communications talk with Coach Butch Pedersen. And Coach, last week at the Little Rose Bowl, win number 300 in your career, but I know more importantly for you, 4-0 for this season.
That was the most important thing for me that night, was the 4-0. I certainly was honored by all the people that came down on the field and all the media people that read some really nice stories. But, you know, the happiest moment for me was 4-0. And then being with the kids afterwards when they all gathered around and we hugged. I think I hugged about 150 different people, and that's cool. That's cool.
Well, and, you know, focusing on the game and how things went, really, you know, you look at that, it started from the very opening kickoff. You know, we pinned them deep, and I think they got maybe, 2 yards on the return, and that really set the pace for what turned out to be a really just good all-around team victory.
Yeah, no, you know, I laid in bed on Thursday night thinking about, do we defer, do we receive, you know, and I finally decided I'm going to defer, because I think, you know, sometimes to get your defense out there and get their feet on the ground and make a stand and get the ball back with decent field position, and it kind of worked out, and Bo hit Thomas down the sidelines, and boom, here we go. And that's kind of a perfect way to start a football game.
Well, in special teams, I mean, that opening kickoff, there was several other pretty good kick coverage, big kick return to open up the second half, punt return for a touchdown. Those guys really responded to what we talked about the last couple weeks of maybe some minor mental miscues that they've been cleaning up.
Special teams played extremely well. Kevin Crosswaite's been doing a great job really pushing those kids and fine-tuning all the different things that we need to take care of, and I thought they did a good job last week.
Well, and again, you know, offensively, you look at that. Anytime you put 56 points on the board, that's a lot of great things going on. And, you know, we talked about it several different times. And you look, you can't really point to one player that really said, oh, that's the difference, because everybody that stepped out there, you know, the 11 starters, 2 or 3 or 4 guys that rotated in, even when the second string got in there, everybody came in, took care of business.
I think that's the beauty of our offense right now, and also our defense. We got a lot of depth on defense, but, you know, if you start keying on one person on our offense, there's 6 other ones that are going to hurt you. We got 7 really good receivers. We have 2 good running backs. We have actually 3 good running backs, and so we have some depth, and I like the diversification that we have right now.
And like we said, moved to 4-0 in non-district play as we get ready for district play starting tonight. It's a little different than years past, though. It used to be, okay, now we start a new season. We do in the fact that a district shooting, we just have to take care of business each week.
Yeah, you play now, especially this year, you play one game at a time, and you know, the non-district games do count to some degree this year. It's their homecoming, I believe, so they think they can beat us because they don't want to put somebody on that homecoming thing that might cause some problems for them. Although we'd like to do that ourselves, and we'll see what happens. They're very well coached. They're very physical. They got 3 or 4 really superstar-type players, and we're going to have to see if we can slow them down.
Well, and it's one of those rare things that you see, especially in a Class 1A school, that they've got a lot of experience. I think they were the only team that had fewer seniors than West Branch did last year. So it's a team that is not only physical, but they're experienced. They know what's going on out there.
They just have a great football team. That's all there is to it. They have nobody's even played with them the entire year this year.
Well, it's going to be an exciting one, Coach, just like we've seen the last few times. We're looking forward to it. Thanks very much for joining us.
Well, thank you, Stephen.
That's our talk with Coach Butch Pedersen, brought to you by Liberty Communications. We'll be back with more of the pregame. This is the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com.